Okay, our final inductee tonight is one of the greatest football players of all time, a Hall of Famer at the college and pro level, but known as one of the greatest leaders in NFL history. This is Brian Urlacher.
Brian Urlacher was born in Pasco, Washington. Urlacher moved to Lovington, New Mexico, where he started his football career at Lovington High School. Urlacher went on to attend college at the University of New Mexico, where he became a Lobo back, a cross between linebacker and free safety. Urlacher became one of the most talented and successful players on the team. In the 1999 season, Urlacher was a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award and landed 12th on the ballot for the Heisman. He also received numerous All-American honors. His junior year, he led the nation with 178 tackles, which also set a record for the most tackles in school history. The University of New Mexico honored him with the Male Athlete of the Year award, and he became the first person to be inducted into the Lobos Football Wall of Fame. In 2000, Urlacher was drafted by the Chicago Bears as the 9th overall pick. As a middle linebacker, he transcended immediately with 46 tackles, 6 sacks, and 1 interception for his first 5 games. In October of 2000, he received the NFL Rookie Defensive Player of the Month. In 2002, he had a total of 153 tackles, making a franchise record for the Bears. In 2005, he received NFL Defensive Player of the Year, as his defensive team allowed fewest points per game. That season, he led the Bears to their best record since 2001. The 2006 season was even more successful for the team. With an overall record of 13-3, the Bears were NFC champions and made it to Super Bowl 41, their first appearance since 1986, but lost to the Indianapolis Colts. This led to a spot on the 2006 All-Pro team and the 2007 Pro Bowl. In 2010, the Bears defense led the team to winning the NFC North, with Urlacher having the most tackles in the NFC. After the season, he received his 7th invitation to the Pro Bowl. In 2012, he received the Ed Block Courage Award, an award given to players who show their commitment to sportsmanship. Urlacher retired from the NFL in 2013. His overall stats included 182 career games, 41.5 sacks, 22 interceptions for 324 yards and 2 touchdowns, 12 forced fumbles, and 16 fumble recoveries. In 2013, University of New Mexico honored Urlacher by retiring his jersey number 44. In 2017, he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. In 2018, he received the honor of being voted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
He's a team player, 100%, because that's all I've ever seen with Brian. He makes his teammates better, his coaches better, plus he's just a great football player.
A lot of guys looked up to you in the locker room. You carried yourself with humility, and you laid it on your line each and every day, whether it was in practice or the game. You went out there and you played hard for the team, and you never put yourself above the team. But more importantly, you were a model teammate, and you showed other people that stepped foot in that locker room, what it was meant to be a Chicago Bear.
We are so proud of you, not only because of all the things that you did on the football field, which were fun to coach and fun to be part of, but because it's an organization that takes care of former players, and we appreciate the number one priority for you was your teammate.
First the Hall of Fame, now Dicka's Gridiron Greats. I gotta say, man, it's a good time to be you right now. You're a good friend, you're a great player, but you're a great man, husband, father, more than anything else. Congrats, big time.
Brian lives in Arizona with his wife Jennifer and his 2 daughters, Pamela, Riley, and his son Kennedy.
Gridiron Greats are proud to induct Brian Urlacher into their Hall of Fame.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the other honorees tonight. It's very special. Good to hear y'all's speeches. Most importantly to me, Charles Tillman. Charles was a teammate of mine for 10 years, and the work he did while he was playing, since he's finished playing, I remember going through the stuff with Tiana back in 07 or 08, whenever it was. He's just a great man, great individual. He showed us how to be better people. Football was great. Football was how we all got together, but he showed us how to be better men, how to be better teammates, just better individuals altogether. I appreciate you for that, Peanut, and you deserve this honor. Former Walter Payton Man of the Year as well. Just a great, great human being. I'll be short. I'm not very long-winded, so I'll be pretty short. It's very humbling and to be honored by the Gridiron Greats when you think about the people that are associated with this organization. You know, Coach Dicka, obviously, one of my favorite people and just a stud. But Jerry Kramer, who's another, I think Jerry kind of helped get this thing going a few years ago, and he and I got inducted into the Hall of Fame together last year. Just have a special place in my heart for that man. He's a good man. He was close to 80 years old. He waited probably 30 years to get in the Hall of Fame. Shouldn't have waited that long, but he has a very special place in my heart just because of the things we went through together last year. You know, as football players in the generation I played in, we got it great. You know, we came to the NFL, we had insurance, we had a lot of money, we played for a lot of money, and we didn't really know any other way. You know, we didn't, the older gentlemen who played before us, who paved the way for us, they didn't have that, you know, and they don't have it now. And I guess we don't realize that playing, and I know the players today don't. No one tells us. We just don't know what it was like before we got into the NFL because we're not taught. So I think this is a great avenue to teach players and show them what they can do for the former players, for the guys who paved the way for them. Because we didn't know when we played. So I think any way you can open these guys' eyes to what they can do and help former players because they need it. And there's a lot of guys who weren't as fortunate as the current players now and the guys who played when I played, and they need help. So anything we can do to help them, I think is a great thing. So I appreciate this honor. Thanks for having me here, Coach. Thanks for having me on your Gridiron Greats team, and thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.